The hard work of the Celtic warrior, the Sheamus story. And welcome back to my channel. Again, this is Mikeratto, and we are back with a new episode. And for today, we're going to discuss Sheamus Performance Center run, which we were going to discuss his hard work during the pandemic era when he was actually transferred to Monday Night Raw, as we see is one of the best run during the pandemic era in the WWE, or the Thunderdome era as of late. So Sheamus, while he's a three-time world champion, he won, I think, three or four-time world champion. He won the WWE Championship twice and the World Heavyweight Championship once. So yeah, as a four-time world champion. And also, he's the current United States champion, winning his championship recently at WrestleMania 37. And why am I actually praising him in the Thunderdome era? Well, as you can see, before that, we're going to discuss his career before that. So Sheamus, he debuted sometime in 2009 in the ECW brand, and then later was transferred on Monday Night Raw. And during his first few months, he won his first WWE title, and then he won his second WWE title in 2010. He also defeated Triple H at Extreme Rules, taking him out, and after that, Triple H took a part-time schedule. So that's a information about that. And then Sheamus, after he was not on the WWE picture, he was put on the United States title picture in 2011. Then he turned face, and he was on the SmackDown brand, fighting with Mark Henry and then feuding with Christian and then the other heels. In 2012, he won the Royal Rumble, and then he won the World Heavyweight Championship in record time 18 seconds, which coincidentally in this night, the Yes Movement was born. And then after that, Sheamus lost the world title, he was feuding with The Shield in 2013, alongside with Big Show and Randy Orton. And then in 2013, while he was there, he was feuding left and right. In 2014, he won the United States Championship for the second time, which he had a good run with it, which he lost the title to Rusev because they are building up Rusev. In 2015, he won the Money in the Bank, and then later on his last world championship, which by that time, he had a short title run with the title, because they are building Roman Reigns by that time, and also during that time, Sheamus got hit and somehow Roman Reigns got cheered in some arenas, because remember, during this time, the fans hated Roman Reigns because of the Royal Rumble 2015 problem and Daniel Bryan not being the match, causing the fan support against Roman Reigns. In 2016, he formed a team with Cesaro, which the two duo actually won a lot of Raw and SmackDown tag team titles, and they were on the SmackDown and Raw tag team division for a long time before the two actually disbanded. And then when Sheamus returned in 2020, after those long time that the two are actually tag teaming, Sheamus was involved in a lot of squash matches and SmackDown. He defeated the guys like Chad Gable and etc. and etc. etc. And then his run with Raw begins. We got a classic between him and Drew McIntyre. He got a match between him and Riddle, him and Lashley. A lot of guys who fought with Sheamus during his transfer on Monday Night Raw. And during this time, people are actually praising him for the hard-hitting battles that he had with Drew McIntyre, with Lashley, with Riddle, with a lot of the guys in Monday Night Raw. And they tease a face turn for him, and then he retained at being a heel, he act like a tweener. He had a lot of roles during that time. And it's remarkable that people are actually praising him Well, because while a lot of matches in Raw, while they have their own storylines, they have their own separate things, which well, they have a lot of branches with left and right. People are actually praising or complaining about a specific storyline or something like that, or either praising the superstar but complaining about the said storyline for the moment. While they build also a friendship type of thing with Sheamus and Drew McIntyre during Drew McIntyre's run as the WWE champion, while Sheamus gave McIntyre his sword and his attire that he used actually in his entrance. You know, the kilt something, the blue kilt, which well, the two actually had segments with that. Well, yeah, and then the two are actually acting like buddies for a lot of time. And then when Sheamus turned on McIntyre, because of also Edge telling McIntyre that be careful of who you are actually being friendly with, and that advice by Edge, well, it actually made good for the storyline because, well, as per people say, expect the unexpected, friends will turn on you if it is for something that you all wanted, and that's the championship, or rather, well, the time it's about being the top guy on the top company and one of the most known pro wrestling companies in the world. And yeah, Sheamus turned on Drew McIntyre, and while we saw this a lot of matches between the two, they have also a match which there's no decisive winner. Which well, yeah, it protected the two, and well, that last spot which actually has a lot of marks between their body because of the battle damage that they suffered during the match. With the current storyline that they're having, while they have separate things as of now for Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. While for Sheamus, while he is now in the mid card scene, and as for Drew McIntyre, while he is still on the main event scene and fighting Bobby Lash at WrestleMania Backlash, which yeah, people are actually again they are shocked with this new title. And then well, we have this a lot of branches and storylines. And also, well, let's don't forget that also during this Thunderdome era, we see also the bar fight of Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy on Friday Night SmackDown. We saw, well, the Survivor Series thing with Team Raw defeating Team SmackDown decisively, which I think Raw had a clean sweep or somehow they had four members left and well they defeated Team SmackDown decisively. Something like that, which well, yeah, mostly Raw won those Survivor Series matches type of match anyways. So well, there's the story about that. And when well well, that's it for the current highlights of Sheamus' career in the WWE Thunderdome. And now, well, I'm also separating this video with the WrestleMania 37 review, which well, we saw a triple threat match with Roman Reigns actually getting booked strong in the said match. And we saw a women's main event on night 1, which Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair, with Belair winning her first women's title in the WWE. And well, also we saw Riddle being defeated by Sheamus, and the Hall of Famers from batch 2020 and 2021 were featured on night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. We saw the Bellas twins return, which well, the crowd didn't react that much to them, or rather, well, yeah, you know what the crowd reacts to. And then, well, we have a new IC champion, we have a new Raw Women's champion, and yeah, well, we have most of our champions in the WWE. Most of the champions in the WWE are mostly comprised of now like heels. We also see the return of Bray Wyatt and his entrance, and this dissension between the Fiend and Alexa Bliss. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you all like it. Well, like this video, comment down below, share, subscribe, and again, this is Mikeratto, and peace.